Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. In today's video, I thought that we would have a little fun and I would show you guys my longest lasting body mist that actually outperform a lot of my perfumes. I've been reading down in the comments lately that a lot of y'all are just like over body mist because they don't perform. And I will say that the new body mists don't really perform as good as they used to, but there are still some that are some hidden gems. And there's also some from years past that hit every single time. So if you're interested in seeing what these long-lasting body mists are, or you're like one of those people that are like, body mists are the worst, body mists are trash, this is for you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Oshumari. It is so nice to meet you. On this channel, I talk about all things smell good. So if you're into smelling good, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. And if you are a returning viewer, hey, it is so good to see you. All right, y'all, so before we start this video, let me just address the elephant in the room. I just washed my hair and I don't know what it's giving. So listen, like we know each other well enough for me to come on here and look kind of crazy sometimes. So the first body mist that I want to share with you guys is one that I actually love wearing just by itself when it gets cold outside. And this one is called Sweet Whiskey. This is the packaging from last year. And y'all, Sweet Whiskey is so sultry and so grown smelling. And the longevity on this one is a bit insane. So in Sweet Whiskey, you have notes of golden amber, vanilla infused whiskey, and sweet red berries. Oh my goodness, it's creamy, it's super smooth, very, very like milky and lactonic. And when I spritz myself with this, y'all, this lasts on my skin all day. Like I don't have to re-up on this one. And I get so many compliments on this. So the first time that I was introduced to this was last winter, and I was wearing this one to like a lot of holiday events where I was like gonna be with friends, we were gonna be playing games, and this was just my go-to because one, I just really loved the smell. And I had no idea that the longevity was going to be as good as it was. But then once I start like actually noticing that I was getting whiffs of it 4 hours later, 5 hours later, 7 hours later, I was like, hold up, that's a good one. Just FYI, this smells like Milk by Commodity, the expressive version to me. And on my skin, that perfume has amazing longevity. And this one performs the same exact way. It's like they were made at the same factory and they just poured the juice in Sweet Whiskey in a perfume bottle and then they poured the other one in this one. This one is so good for date night, or if you're going to like the movies, I would wear this. And off of the initial spray with this one, I would say that I mainly get a blast of that whiskey mixed with that golden amber, and you get the vanilla infused whiskey all throughout the fragrance. But y'all, what you're left with is this like high-end boozy smell that is so intoxicating, and it's gonna last on your skin for hours and hours. So if you're looking for a body mist that is not gonna disappoint and that is gonna hold on tight to your skin and never let you go, I would definitely suggest Sweet Whiskey by Bath & Body Works. The next body mist that is super, super long lasting, and I forgot about it because it's an oldie, but definitely a goodie, is Plumeria. And y'all, this is like a classic scent that Bath & Body Works had a long time ago, and they brought it back for semi-annual sale, and I had completely forgot about it, right? But y'all, this, when I wore this on my skin over the summer, y'all, I was like, what in the world do I have on? I sprayed myself one day when I had like a lot of errands to run and I knew I wasn't gonna be home until hours later. And if you're like me and you have like a lot of body mist, a lot of perfume, sometimes you tend to forget what you sprayed on yourself. And y'all, as I was out running my errands, I kept like moving certain ways, you know, and I just couldn't figure out what I had on because I wasn't that familiar with this. And y'all, oh my God, when I figured it out, I made a short letting y'all know, like, girl, this is beast mode. And it's like a gorgeous mix of these florals and fruits. So it's more so really nice to wear in like the summer and the spring. But because it has night blooming jasmine in it, it can also be warm in the colder months as well. So in this one, you have notes of pink plumeria, peach nectar, red apple, night blooming jasmine, and gardenia petals. And it's just so pretty. I don't think that this is gonna be a scent that's for everyone. Like, I don't always wanna smell like Plumeria because it is a very mature smell and it's kind of got this like old school vibe to it, being that this was like one of the first fragrances that Bath & Body Works made. But if you love heavy florals with a hint of fruity notes as well, and then some sexiness in there from the jasmine, I think you will really enjoy this and appreciate the longevity, because when I wore this one, she was literally lingering with me. I felt like I was shopping with a best friend because she was just right there with me the whole time. And she was just very potent. So if you can still get your hands on this, if you have it in your collection, pull it out. If you don't, look on Mercari, look on eBay. I'm sure they have it somewhere, but she is definitely worth getting your hands on if you're looking for a high-end smelling body mist that will last all day. Once again, this is Plumeria. Next up, we have one that is like the end all be all of long lasting body mist. And this is called Youre the One. Y'all, Youre the One is #1 and the only one that you need if you're looking for long lasting. She came for no games and she is on the prowl, honey. So Youre the One has notes of white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. Oh, okay. Just a drop though. Okay, y'all, this one legit smells like a perfume. Like, this don't even make no sense that it's a body splash. Like, you could 100% fool me with this one if you were wearing this. Like, if me and my girls went out and one of my girls had this on, I'd be like, oh girl, what perfume are you wearing? Like, legit. This smells absolutely luxe and fabulous. And y'all, I've actually worn this out on a date. And because it was a body mist, I thought that I had to overspray it. So I sprayed it like 8 times, and it was a bit overwhelming for a body mist. Like, it was just like very potent, very in your face, and so unnecessary to overspray this one because it's like a perfume. I feel like a lot of times when you add a touch of rose to any type of fragrance, body mist, whatever it is, it always kind of like gives it more of like a perfumey, kind of like powdery touch. Whereas this one is not powdery at all. It's very potent. It's very strong in your face and like announces its presence. And a lot of times with the body mist, I like to layer them with the body lotion just so that it can help with that longevity. However, with this one, you don't need to layer this at all. You can just spray this on your skin and you good to go. She ain't going nowhere. I believe this is one that's still a part of Bath & Body Works signature line. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. For my diehard chicas and guys out there, I'm sure y'all know about Youre the One. But if you happen to be new to Bath & Body Works and you're starting your body mist collection, then Youre the One is really one you should pick up and have in your collection because this one really is a 10 out of 10 body mist. Next up, we have Sensual Amber. And y'all, this is one that was like another one that was like one that they used to have back in the day. And they just brought it back this year. It's got this like calming vibe to it. This is another one that I forgot was so beautiful. And I used to like wearing this one like at night or just when it started to get colder outside. And to my surprise, the longevity of this was even better than the smell, y'all. So in this one, you have notes of golden amber, wild berries, orange flower, lotus petals, and creamy sandalwood. And y'all know it's gotta be that sandalwood in here that is helping with that longevity. But you guys, this is so cozy. This smells like a grown woman who is just well dressed, got a good job, has good credit. I mean, I get all of that in Sensual Amber. For me, this is one that I like to spritz myself with when I get out of the shower and I'm going to sleep. And it puts me in a very sultry mood. So once again, this is Sensual Amber from Bath & Body Works. Next up is one that y'all know had to be on the list. This one is like so long lasting, so amazing, so just And this is Into the Night. And the color of this bottle, I feel like is just letting you know how deep and rich and lush this fragrance is. So the notes in here are like giving. So you have raspberry noir, amber crystals, velvety rose petals, creamy patchouli, and mocha musk. And this one makes me want to go out. In my single days, y'all, I was wearing this out so much. And people would always wonder what I was wearing. And it would just make me laugh a little bit because I knew that they had no idea I was wearing a body mist. And I would tell them it was a body mist. But if I didn't tell them that it was, they would have had no idea. So this one gives me vibes of like black opium, but then it also gives me vibes of Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel. Two completely different fragrances, but it smells like both of those to my nose. Perfect for going out, y'all. Ladies, if you are out and about just doing your thing with your girls, this is one you need to have in your collection. This is one of those that I would suggest that you keep in like your glove compartment. Like, let's say you have like an unexpected night out with your girls, like after work, you're like meeting up for drinks, or like someone calls you like wants to go on a date. I feel like this would hit every single time. And the projection and the sillage is so good. And with this one, what I get off of initial sniff, is a lot of that patchouli mixed with that mocha musk. And as it dries down, that's when you start getting like bursts of that raspberry and that amber starts to come to life. And let's say you spritz yourself with this like right before you step out of the car to like go into like the lounge or whatever, right? And as you start to dance, all of those notes are just vibrating and warming up on your skin. Everybody around you is gonna be like, who is that? And you're gonna be smiling to yourself like, ah, it's me. This scent just makes me happy because it just smells like a good time in a bottle. And it's one that will last you all the way in the wee hours. So if you've never checked it out, highly, highly recommend that you check this one out. Once again, this is Into the Night. It's such a good one. Next up, we have FairyTale. Y'all know FairyTale had to be in this one. Y'all, so this is one that I smelled and I was just like completely blown away. So in this one, you have notes of pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, vanilla bean, and warm amber. Y'all, and it's another one that if you didn't know was a body mist, you would not believe that this was not somebody's perfume. So for me, this is one that I associate with like the fall time because last year I was rocking this one to like the different pumpkin patches we were taking my son to, and just like shopping for fall decor. And I remember wearing this for the first time and just being so impressed with how long this was staying with me. And y'all, low key, I got a whole bunch of backups intending to give this one out as gifts, but when it came to the gift giving, I just couldn't give it away. Now I have multiple backups of this and I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. So this body mist is heavy on the orange blossom, and I also get a lot of that pomegranate in here, but it's mostly giving like almost like lavender vibes, but there's no lavender in it. It just kind of got that kind of like unisexy smell. And I would say that women and men can get away with this. Like I could see like my brother wearing this or my husband wearing this, and I wouldn't think that it was like too feminine leaning on them. It's just like a really nice scent that kind of like Baccarat Rouge. Everyone could wear that. Like it smells good on guys. It smells good on women. This is one of those fragrances that just smells good. So if you're looking for a grown, heavy hitting, slightly unisex boss type of body mist, then FairyTale is definitely the way to go. Next up, we have Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, y'all. And this is for all of my gourmand lovers, of course. So I don't really feel like a lot of gourmand fragrances last super, super long, but somehow, some way, and this is the formulation from last year, the way they did pumpkin pecan waffles, they did it right. If you want to smell like waffles all day long with a hint of some pecans in it, then this one does not miss, y'all. And it's super, super thick. It's super dense. Like this smells like a stack of waffles that has like a whole lot of butter in it. So in this one, you have notes of maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. And you're getting every single note for a very long time. Now this can be a very polarizing scent, so it's not gonna be for everyone, especially if you're not really into gourmands, or you know, maybe you like that smell, but you don't wanna smell like literally something you could take a bite out of. This may not be for you, but for me, I wanna smell edible. And apparently a lot of other people do as well because people wait for this one to come back out. I think the one that came out this year, well not think, I know, that one is a little bit softer than this one. So if this one's a little too polarizing for you, you may want to try that one. However, I can't speak to the longevity of that one. I can only speak to the longevity from last year. And surprisingly, it is super long lasting. So I would suggest you check this one out. Next up, we have a new one that just came out this year that I am personally obsessed with, and I'm so happy that the longevity is so, so good. And this one is called Leaves, y'all. And this is one that I have been loving pairing with my apple scents, especially like the super sweet ones like Angel Share, because this one is so spicy and warm. And it's got all those notes that we love for fall. And it just puts me in such a good mood. This is another one that may not be for everyone. It's like a super potent, in your face, spicy apple with like cinnamons on top type of smell. And when I first got this, I thought that this was gonna be one that didn't last that long on my skin because it's super potent, super strong when it comes out. But because some of the newer formulas are not as long lasting as like the old ones, I was like, okay, well, let me just enjoy this, you know, for, you know, maybe like an hour. No, y'all, this one was with me for hours. And I feel like this one is gonna be a good one to put on for like pumpkin patches or like over the holidays, maybe around Thanksgiving, because it smells like some type of spice that you would put on your food or like your dessert. It's so, so satisfying to me. So if you like those spicy apple type of smells, but you haven't been able to find something that captures that like cinnamon apple smell for longer than an hour, then I would suggest you check out Leaves because it does not disappoint. Next up, we have Wicked Vanilla Woods, y'all, and this one is such a banger, y'all. Oh, this one screams to me, I got money. This is one that came out last fall. Everybody was loving it. I don't think they've brought it back. It is available on Mercari though. And this one has notes of magical vanilla, glowing amberwood, and enchanted pink pepper. And to me, what I'm getting is like this like spicy vanilla fragrance. This is like one of the best vanillas, like a perfumey vanilla that they came out with, y'all. And it's another vanilla that I don't have to layer with anything to like help with that longevity. All you need is like 1 or 2 good squirts and you are good to go, especially if you put it on your clothes. But really, you don't even have to do all that with this one. It just lasts for so long. It smells so upscale, and when I smell it, it just reminds me of like being at some type of fancy party. Almost smells like it could be like a Chanel fragrance or like, you know, like an MFK fragrance. It's beautiful, y'all, and I really enjoy wearing this one out on dates with my husband. So once again, this is Wicked Vanilla Wood. Next up is another one for my gourmand lovers, and this is Strawberry Pound Cake. I'm so happy that it's time to pull this one out again. I've been waiting for her. So this is actually one that you can really wear all year round because it's not, oh, that's nice. You really can wear it all year round. I just associate it with like the colder seasons. So this one has notes of fresh strawberries, golden shortbread, and whipped cream. To be honest, this is not a fragrance that I expected to last or to be beast mode at all. Like I was like, okay, strawberry pound cake. Like there's whipped cream in here, there's strawberries. There's no way that this is gonna last that long, but you guys, this is super, super long lasting. So if you don't wanna smell like a literal strawberry shortbread, like cake or pastry or something like that, then you may not wanna spritz yourself with this one because you're literally gonna be walking around smelling like strawberry pound cake dessert. I think that if you smell this one and you give it a try, it's gonna be so delectable to you and you're gonna find yourself craving this one like I've been craving this one. But the reward of this body mist is that it does not come with any calories, y'all. So once again, this is Strawberry Pound Cake. And last but not least, you know I had to have my girl in here. She is like the showstopper of all showstoppers. And this is In the Stars, you guys. So this became an instant love of mine last year. This is like one of my favorite Bath & Body Works scents. I can wear it in the summer, spring, fall, winter. Like it's seasonless. It just fits for any type of weather, any type of events. If I want to smell classy and upscale, I have it here. If I want to smell pretty casually in like a sweater and like some leggings, I have it here. So in this one, you have notes of starflower, sandalwood musk, sugar tangelo, white agarwood, and radiant amber. First off, what type of body mist got some agar wood in it? That's how you know that there's something special about this. And I know that I talk about this fragrance so much, but I am no lies so impressed with this one, you guys. And y'all know I have a nice collection of fragrances, right? Like we're not gonna say how many fragrances I got. I legit pull for this one half of the time when I'm like, I don't know what fragrance to wear. This is one that I know that I can pick up. I'm gonna smell good. It's gonna stick with me and it's gonna be appropriate no matter what setting that I'm in. So if you're looking for a long lasting, gorgeous, beast mode body mist, look no further and get you some In the Stars from Bath & Body Works. All right, you guys, and that is it for today's video. So if you guys did like today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And as usual, take care of yourself. God bless you all. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.